Hey, welcome to the Empowered Creativity Show, where we help you dream the impossible, encourage you, teach you, and support you in creating the business success that you desire and that God desires for you. I am your host, Stephanie Ferrara. Today, we're talking about failure. So, when you fail, how do you internalize that? Do you look at it as a blow to your identity? Do you think you'll never get this right? Do you go down the rabbit hole of negativity? I want to encourage you to look at failure, shift it, and look at it in a totally different light. Failure is necessary. I said it. Failure is necessary. You cannot get to success without passing through failure. And I would venture to say, if you never fail, you're not trying hard enough. You're not playing big enough. You're playing it too safe, because failure is necessary. It's part of life. When you're a baby, you try to walk, you get up, you fall, you get up, you fall. We don't decide that the baby can't walk. We don't decide that the baby is stupid. We don't decide that the baby just will never get it right, do we? No, we encourage the baby and we say, almost, that's so good, try it again. And I want you to talk to yourself the same way. Maybe not in a little baby voice, but talk to yourself the same way. Okay, so that one didn't work. Let me try again. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let me try again. And every time you learn from what you did, look at what did work. Look at what you did right. Look at what you learned through the process, and then look at what didn't work, because not everything is going to work. It just happens that way. It just happens that way. And it's okay. It doesn't mean you are a failure. What you tried didn't work. It's an opportunity to improve. It's an opportunity to try again. It's an opportunity to learn something new. It's an opportunity to ask questions, to get curious, to really look at, what did I do or think through this whole process? What intention did I set through this process? Did I give up on myself? Did I set the bar too low? Did I go full force and then got one no and shrink back? I'm going to tell you, that is what I deal with when it comes to failure. When it comes to playing it small, I 100%, just like me, I will go all in on something, and then I will have that one rejection. And that one rejection will have me in my head start saying, well, I know I wanted 30 people to register for this event, but I'm at day 5 and I only have one. You know what? It's okay if it's just one. This is what I'll do instead if I only have one show up. And while that's okay to know I'm going to show up 1000% for that one, just like I will 1000% for the 30 or the 50 or the 100 or the 400 or the 1000, just the thought process of backing away and saying, well, I'm not going to promote so much because I've already got a back door. I've got the backup plan if there's only one. Don't come up with you can come up with a backup plan. Let me say this. You can come up with a backup plan, but then put it in the back. Like, say, close the door to it and say, that is like break the glass type scenario, like break the glass to escape kind of scenario. Other than that, don't think about it. You can say, okay, if everything fails and I only have 1 or 2 people, this is how I'll handle it. And then say, okay, that's how I'll handle it. Let me set it aside and let me go after everyone that I know I was meant to serve, meant to help, meant to support, and go with it at full force until the class actually starts, until the event, until the launch is over, whatever it is, right? We all have different things we're doing in our business, but it applies to everything. So I encourage you to shift the script, flip that switch in your head about failure Failure is necessary. Now, I think we get this bad impression, this bad feeling around failure in elementary school. Up until elementary school, everything you do comes with encouragement. There are no grades. You are not graded on your effectiveness on the swing set. You are not graded on how well you ride the bike. You are not graded on how well you write your name until you hit kindergarten. And then we have grades. And then failure enters the picture. And I'm going to say it messes us up. It messes us up. So if you can decide failure is actually good because I grow through failure, I learn perseverance through failure, I learn commitment through failure, I learn to never give up. You have a dream inside of you. There's something down deep in there. You have that dream inside of you. You know what you're going for. You know the purpose of your business. You know why you're here, who you're supposed to serve, what you're supposed to do for them and with them. And just because one launch fails doesn't mean you're a failure. And I work with my clients who had that first launch that fails, or that first launch that doesn't go as well as planned. Okay. It could be that nobody signs up, or only a couple people sign up, or 10 people sign up for the webinar and nobody shows up, right? Can look very different from what we think in our head, what we're saying, like, this is what I want it to look like. And what happens to us is that we see it as failure, but it's not. We see it as failure because we're looking for the grade. We're looking to be graded on our effectiveness, and our score is based on the number in the end, not on what we did to get there. So I work with my clients to help them recognize what they did to get there. What did you learn? What software did you learn? What new technique of creating a graphic did you learn? How well did you improve the way you do video? Did you get over your fear of doing video? Did you write the sales page? Did you build that first opt-in? Did you create the PDF? Did you create the workbook? What did you learn through the process? And the fantastic thing is even if that first launch, that first promotion doesn't go the way that you planned, there are pieces in place now that you don't have to repeat. You don't have to build the sales page again, or the opt-in page, or build the PDF again, the workbook. You don't have to build the graphics again. Maybe you have to change a date. Maybe you decide to rename it and offer the same thing again, but with a different tagline, a different title, so that maybe it grabs better. Maybe that's one of the learning pieces, right? So know that everything that you do builds to the success. We fail our way to success. We only fail for sure when we don't get back up and try again. If you are looking for support, that hand that will guide you along the way to your success, that will help talk you out of the negative ideas that you think about yourself around failure, or anything else that comes up. Now, I want you to know that I'm here for you. I have my Kingdom Biz Incubator program, and it's a 12-month membership. Within this program, you're going to go end to end within your business, but we're going to work on the mindset pieces that get in the way. I'm going to help you launch your first product. I'm going to help you grow your first email list, or expand that stagnant email list that you have. And I'm going to be there with you every step of the way to cheerlead you on, to be your champion, to be there with you and guide you. And you can check out all of the details about the Kingdom Biz Incubator at kingdombizincubator.com. Go ahead, sign up, become part of it, and let's grow your business together.